Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas day 10. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. So yeah, we've got a bit of a full-on eye look today. I am using the Made by Mitchell Head in the Clouds palette. I just used this shade like all over the lid and then some of the other greens like obviously in the crease and stuff, and I think it's so cool. And obviously I had a day off work today, so thought I might as well go a little bit crazy with the makeup. Hopefully the lighting's okay. I'm filming this in the evening. I've adjusted it a little bit. I hope it's alright. I was looking a little bit overexposed and washed out, but I hope I'm not anymore. But then again, who knows? So yeah, in this video we're going to be doing an anti-haul. I don't think I actually said that. We're going to be basically talking about some holiday releases and I'm going to be chatting about what I think and like just my basic opinions really. So I've got a few kind of the newer bits from Trend Mood. This isn't going to be like ridiculously up to date because I am pre-filming unfortunately, but just kind of my general thoughts on the holiday bits. So I've got them on my laptop, so if I'm looking down at my computer screen, that would be why. So this is in no particular order, I'm just going to get straight into it. So we have the Monroe collection with Revolution Pro. I'm not a huge fan of Revolution's eyeshadow formula, I'll just put it out there. I haven't tried their Pro eyeshadow formula, I've only tried their regular eyeshadow formula, but I'm not like a huge fan. I don't kind of enjoy drugstore eyeshadows on the most part, but this does look stunning. Like just aesthetically, the kind of way they've embossed like the quad, I just think it looks stunning, and the main palette looks really pretty too. So packaging wise, this is gorgeous. I mean, I'm not going to pick it up because I don't think I'm going to like the eyeshadow quality, but besides that, it is just objectively very pretty. I don't know if I see loads of Marilyn Monroe in the big palette. I mean, the small palette's definitely very glam, like it's a very glam collection, but I mean, if you're a fan of Marilyn Monroe, then go ahead and pick it up. But yeah, I think overall it's very pretty. I just probably will not be picking this up, unfortunately, or well, fortunately for my bank account, unfortunately for them. Then we have the Rugrats Collection. This is by HipDot and it's is it Hanukkah themed palette? Correct me if I'm wrong. I love the Rugrats. I used to watch them all the time. I don't know how well you can get HipDot in the UK. I'm not 100% sure. It's a pretty palette. I am saying this wearing a blue eyeshadow look, but I don't use blues all too much. If I'm going to pick a colour, it's going to be purple, probably, or orange. They're my favourite kind of colours to wear on my eyes, and it's just not really my thing. I haven't tried their formula, so I don't know how good it is. But I think it's really great that we're getting something other than the Christmas collection. That's obviously always good. And it is really cute. I love the Rugrats. And I think it's really adorable. So maybe if it was a little bit more purple than blue, I would definitely pick it up. But yeah, it's just not really my thing. I'm not a huge fan of blues. Then we have a new Viseart palette. This is the Petite Pro Paris Etoile. I don't know how to speak Spanish. This is $24 and I have never really seen the appeal of Viseart. I mean, I kind of have said this in the past about Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, so I very much feel like my mind could obviously be changed, but at the moment, not really drawn in by Viseart. I haven't seen any kind of swatch videos from them that I'm like wow about, and also I just haven't been really drawn in by any of the colour stories. I feel like they're a little bit too kind of pro MUA for me personally. This colour story as well is not my thing. I don't like cool tones. I don't love kind of blues on a daily basis, and if I'm wearing blues, it's not going to be these tones, and there's a lot of greys in there. It's just not my vibe. I really like the packaging on the outside though. I like the outline of Paris. I think that's really pretty, and also like the moon and the stars. It's a really pretty outline, like packaging, but yeah, just not my thing, and it's just a little bit expensive for me personally. I mean, I say that, but I do buy expensive makeup, but just kind of not from there. I mean, I have certain brands that I'm like, oh, £60, that's a bargain. But then with here it's 24 and I'm like, no thanks. Anyway, next we have one of the Too Faced new releases for spring, I believe. I think this got leaked like months ago. I think the owner showed it on live. I haven't purchased from Too Faced and I will not be picking this up. They don't need my money anyway. It's an okay spring palette. I don't like the butterflies are pretty. I don't like that weird kind of half marbled, half textured shade in the middle. Like it doesn't really appeal to me, and their shimmers aren't really anything impactful. They don't look very like textured or anything, so yeah, it's just not really my vibe. I mean, I like that big warm brown at the end, but that's about it really. So yeah, I'm gonna pass, although the butterfly imprint is very cute in that last shade. Then we have this from Alamar Cosmetics. I haven't bought anything from them before. I know they're an indie brand. I believe they're Spanish or Latina owned. Not 100% sure on that though. But this is the Encanto collab, and oh my god, I love this. I think this palette is so gorgeous. I love a good poopy brown, murky green, mustard yellow type colour, so those mattes look stunning, and those shimmers on the top look gorgeous. Those 3 shades in the middle, especially the green and the kind of gold colour, are really, really calling to me. I think this is stunning. I don't know if this is limited edition. I feel like it might be, because I haven't seen many Disney collabs that are permanent. Obviously, I'm on a no buy at the moment, but I think maybe for my birthday, I will scope this out. I will have a peek at it, see what the shipping's like to the UK. If it's horrendous, I just won't. But yeah, I think this is stunning. I haven't seen the movie Encanto yet. I really, really want to. I think it's going to be really cute. I love a good Pixar movie. But yeah, this palette is stunning to me. I think it's really pretty. I've heard good things about their formula before. And yeah, I'm just really eager to try this out if I have the opportunity to. I believe there's 2 blushes as well, a highlighter, some brushes, some lip glosses, and those lip liners and eyeliners, maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, a lot of stuff in this collection. Okay, they do not even ship to England, never mind. And anyway, that is a lost cause for me. I will not be purchasing that, unfortunately. Anyway, I do think this objectively is a gorgeous collection now, unfortunately, so I will be kind of keeping my eye out and seeing maybe if I would be able to find it somewhere, who knows. Anyway, next, sadly, we actually have one that I was briefly interested in. This is the Colourpop Rudolph collection. So this has got an eyeshadow palette, highlighter, but it's kind of like a face and body highlighter, some lip glosses, some lip care products, a bath bomb, and 2 lipsticks, 2 lip liners, like in different duos. So also those really cute hair clips that I really love. So initially I was kind of like drawn in by the palette. I thought it's Christmassy, like with that pop of red and a pop of green, but it's also got a lot of neutrals. But looking at it more, I think it's a lot more cool toned than I initially thought, and I'm not a fan of cool tones on myself. I don't think they look very nice. And I've got a few Colourpop palettes, they're okay. I'm not enthralled by them, I'm not overtaken by them enough to maybe kind of buy a new one. Then I was thinking maybe the highlighter, but then I'm like, I'm not paying for shipping all the way to the UK. It's like gonna be 20-30 pounds for shipping for a single highlighter. That makes no sense. And Colourpop just comes out with stuff all the time. It's kind of a bit ridiculous to like buy stuff from them if I'm not like enthralled by it. So I think part of the thing, I just think those cartoon reindeer are so freaking cute. They are absolutely adorable. They just are, they're so cute. So that was part of the reason pulling me in. So then we have Mr. Harry Styles with Pleasing. So I love Harry Styles. I absolutely adore him. I've loved One Direction for nearly like 8 years probably now, like a long time. And I'm a big fan of Harry and his solo music. And I think objectively, nail polish makes sense for him. He wears a lot of nail polish, so that makes a lot of sense. I think it's good branding and it makes sense. How many times can I say it makes sense? I love the packaging. I think these look gorgeous, like so high quality, so luxe, and really stunning. But yeah, it is extremely expensive, and I feel like unnecessarily so, because they are just plain polishes. They're not gel polishes, they're not for acrylics, it's not a kit or anything like that. And 2 of these colours are extremely similar. Like there's a kind of cream one and then a white one. They are extremely similar. And what I really don't get is the skincare. I think, oh god, I can't remember who said it. I watched another Will I Buy It where they were talking about this, and the person was basically talking about how they thought it might have been kind of like a way to appeal to more people and kind of get a bigger audience with the skincare as well, because I mean a lot of people do skincare that may not do nail polish. I mean, I personally don't use regular polish, I just do gel on my nails when I paint them, so this would have no use to me anyway. Skincare seems really not like in the vibe. He's never been known for skincare. I don't think he's really ever spoken about skincare, so this didn't really seem to match up for me personally. Again, it's also very expensive. Also, what seems strange is how in the interview for it and the shoot, he was talking a lot about inner beauty, and this is all to help exterior beauty. So I mean, I think as a nail polish launch, I know Machine Gun Kelly, I believe, has launched nail polish. That doesn't really make much sense to me. Compared to Harry, where it does. He's very well known for wearing polish and has often done a lot of creative things with nail polish, and I think that makes a lot of sense. With Machine Gun Kelly, not so much. So in that respect, I think it's a good release, but just maybe lower the price point slightly. It's a bit unnecessary, but I mean, I've seen people pay like £500 for a pit ticket, so I mean, clearly it's going to sell out. But yeah, the skincare seems odd to me, but overall it makes sense as a release. Love the packaging, love the aesthetics, kind of like the name too. I feel like it sounds very cool. Excited to see him kind of bring out more kind of like physical products rather than just merch and stuff like that. So yeah, that is always exciting. Next up we have the Melt Amor y Mariposas collection, which is Love and Butterflies. I took Spanish GCSE, so clearly I am fluent. I don't love this palette. I feel like everyone is really into it from what I've seen online. This colour story I feel like is just really not appealing to me at all. I feel like the greens at the top look a little bit kind of washed out, almost a little bit faded. That second top row, those two shimmers look stunning, but then those kind of shades look a little bit ashy. That third row, I mean, looks okay. And then the bottom row does not appeal to me at all. So yeah, this is not kind of a vibe for me. I don't love red eyeshadow. I've got a lot of red in my collection anyway, and I don't like how small the pans are. I love square pans in palettes for some reason. I love the Beauty Bay palettes. I love like looking at it just pan wise. I love this. I don't know why. I just love the squares. I love all the little squares in a big square. I love that they are kind of big pans. I really enjoy that. I mean, it's a different kind of thing about how kind of full on the background is, but overall I love the way that this palette is kind of laid out, kind of pan size wise. This one I'm not a huge fan of. I just don't know why. I feel like there's a lot of dead space, and I feel like if I got this palette in person they would be even smaller than I expected them to be. I feel like that happens a lot with makeup, but yeah, this one I just feel would be a little bit too small for my liking. I don't know whether that's a cream blush. Actually no, I think that's a mirror. Not too sure what's in that top right hand corner. The bottom left lipstick looks stunning. Like the embossing is gorgeous, the detail on that is incredible, but that wears off as you use it, and I don't love that colour. Then we've got some, I think maybe gel liners or liquid eyeshadow. I'm not too sure, but again, not my vibe, so we'll not be picking anything from this up. I haven't really seen anything ever from Melt that's really kind of tempted me too much. I got the cream blush light, didn't like it. So yeah, going to be passing on that one pretty easily for me. Then we have the Lauralee Los Angeles Blush Aesthetic Palette. I think this is pretty. I mean, I like a blush palette. In my personal opinion, I think it's well known, you need more shades. You need more than one blush palette if we're going to do palettes. Like, there's no way people kind of deeper than a few skin tones than me can use these. It's just ridiculous. But highlighter looks nice. Don't like the second blush. I feel like the fourth and the 5, 6, 7th, the 4th and the 7th are very similar, and there's not a lot of depth, not a lot of variety. We've got a lot of pink. I do prefer a coral or a taupe, in my personal opinion. Coral, taupe, or maybe even like a red colour, or orange. I just kind of prefer that in terms of my blush. But these are pretty objectively, but I don't think I'll be picking that up. Again, shipping is extortionate, and it's just not unique to my collection at all, but I think it's pretty objectively. Then we have this one from Colourpop. This, for some reason, I really like. This, I can't remember what this is called. I think it's the Roaring Heart. I don't know, but I really like this. I know it's a neutral palette. I know I just talked about loving square pans, but I also love big circles. I think this is really pretty. Colourpop shimmers aren't anything to write home about, which is just a shame. I feel like if this had the Beauty Bay shimmer quality, I would pay so much for this, like just unnecessarily so. I think this is really pretty, and I do actually quite like it a lot. I think it's very nice. I won't be picking it up because A, shipping, and B, the quality is not exceptional. It's just fine with Colourpop, but overall I think this is nice. Like, I don't think it's a bad release. I know it's boring and neutral, but this is one of the first kind of neutral palettes in a while I've been like, oh, you're kind of cute. I like you a little bit, and I do. I like her. Then we have Rem Rem Beauty from Ariana Grande. I'm not a huge Ariana stan. I like her music, but don't know much about her. I think this looks very cheap. From what I've heard and seen about the eyeshadow palette, it's not very good quality. I think the lip glosses look like they're just in awful kind of little, like really cheap tubes. The lipsticks look kind of cool, and the highlighters have a good shade range, but overall I don't think this is something that I'm interested in at all. Doesn't scream Ariana Grande to me. I mean, I don't know her too well, but this is not something I'm interested in at all, and I think this looks very cheap and not good. I just don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. And yeah, I was quite disappointed because I definitely had a lot higher expectations, and I just think it looks a bit cheap. And a couple of people have said in person it looks better, but it just seemed a little bit all over the place. And yeah, I also don't like the promo shot. I don't know why, something about that throws me off. I don't like her eye makeup, but I also feel like that helmet looks really obviously photoshopped on. I don't know whether it is or not, but yeah, it just bothers me slightly and I don't know why. So yeah, not a huge fan of that one at all. Then we have the Tarte Full Bloom palette. No. And then we have the e.l.f. X I Heart Revolution, I think that's what it's called, collection. So I love e.l.f. It's one of my favourite Christmas movies. I adore this. I think once this probably goes on sale after Christmas, I will probably be picking some of these bits up. So I've heard that the lip glosses are more of kind of like a lipstick formula, so I won't be interested in those, but there are some kind of more sparkly clear glosses, not the candy cane ones, that look quite nice. And I think I'll probably end up picking up a highlighter or something just so I can have something from the collection. I don't normally do that, just buy things for the sake of it and buy things for the packaging collection, but I love e.l.f. and I just really want it, so I think I definitely will maybe pick one of those up or something. But overall the eyeshadow palette doesn't appeal to me. Again, as I've said before, I don't love Revolution's eyeshadow palette quality. I do like their cheek products and kind of complexion and face products, so I would happily pick up another one of those. Hopefully it's not too bad. I haven't tried I Heart Revolution before, so I'll be happy to give it a go and just see what it's like. Yeah, I believe we have some lip balms, it looks like. They look okay. Brushes, a load of different eyeshadow palettes, 3 different highlighters, some sprays, some bath stuff, and some liquid eyeshadows. So maybe I'll pick up a lip balm, highlighter, or a lip gloss. Who knows? But yeah, that is the last kind of one I have to talk about, the last release I have to chat with you guys about. I know not a lot of this was actually as Christmassy as I thought it was going to be. Trendmade normally do a like holiday hashtag, and they said they were, but I couldn't find it, so I just kind of went through and picked some bits I wanted to chat about. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below. If you want to see me chatting about more makeup releases, then definitely let me know and I'd very happily do some more of those videos. But yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I am doing Vlogmas, which means I'm uploading a video every single day up until Christmas, and if you don't want to miss out, so make sure you do subscribe, turn the bell to join in. If you want to follow my social media or my vlog channel, then I will leave that in the description and you can check all of that out, as well as if you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!